Okay, I have been going for quite some time. If you hear a little girl, that's my student. She likes to spend time with me on my lunch break. And um, she's a light of joy. Say hello. So, I've been going for quite some time because I have been tired and I have been genuinely resting. Um, I've been working through a lot of energies, known and unknown. I've come to a lot of revelations. I have received a lot of downloads. I have come to a lot of acceptances of many things that I like and don't like. I have just really been putting in work into myself, even through rest. Rest is putting in work. I have been extremely exhausted to the point of irritability, and I had no choice but to just rest. A lot of things was happening even when I was okay, and I was okay with it to an extent, as far as like I understand that things happen, life is gonna life, but it's like the moment I decide to really hone in on something in particular for myself, and that's gonna help me elevate, grow within myself, just be at one with myself, something outside of me always happens. And I'm starting to notice the patterns of that. Like, there's just some things that have to be let go of. And for myself and energetically, and I am hot. It is so, that's another thing. It is hot. It is summertime here in Thailand, and oh my God, it is so hot. So, I've realized a lot of things. Like, oh my gosh, I've realized that even when I let things flow, when I let things flow in my life, if people are involved, they also have to adjust or not. And that causes things to happen. And when it comes to me dealing with other people, if there's a situation as such, which there's a few, the adjustments are transitional periods, and those transitional periods are not favorable, I should say. They're gonna work out how it's supposed to work out, but they are not favorable. And I'm just letting things happen because I've reached a point, and I don't know if this is gonna be constant, I don't know if this is set in stone, but I've reached a point where I am tired of putting in work in any dynamic that's in my life. I'm tired of it. I feel like I show up fully for myself first and foremost, which allows me to show up fully for those outside of me, the people that I choose to deal with, along with my family members, and I show up. I'm still healing through the residuals of when I used to live in a paradigm of overextending and overcompensating, but I've healed it. And of course, for me right now, there's still residual energies that are lingering, and I'm okay with that too. But it's being let go of. And with me being in a space now where I do not want to put in any type of work, I feel like my cup is overflowing, My cup is overflowing. So I have enough to give when given is needed to be given. And I feel like people, I can't say people are not appreciative, but because of how I put in my self-love is just top tier. I'm gonna just be frank with it. My self-love is top tier, and the average person's self-love is not top tier. It is what it is. And okay, it's just not top tier. And so when they are witnessing me loving on myself and I choose to say no or just not give, and I'm not talking about monetary, tangible things, like, no, like the way I love, it cannot be duplicated nor replicated. And people only know that until it's removed or it's being given to myself and myself only. And there's a transitional period that needs to happen right now because I've chosen not to give. I'm just so tired. I am so tired. And if things are needed, people also have to learn how to speak up. And people, they have the ability to do so, but they're choosing not to because I don't think a lot of people want to bother me. And I don't want to be bothered, honestly. But when it comes to, no, I won't say I don't. People are not trying to bother me. That's not the case. I'm not being bothered. If someone is coming to me because they need something or they want to talk or whatever the case may be, something normal, it's okay. I don't mind that. But people have to now think very carefully, which means they have to be very mindful about what it is that they are choosing to come to me about, because I don't want to hear about anything other than self. And if you're not going to have a conversation with me, like you're coming to me about a problem, if you're coming to me about a problem, if you're not willing to have a conversation with me about what it is that you can do for yourself, then don't come to me. I don't have time for it anymore. I ain't got it. I don't have it. I do have it. I just don't want to give it. I am tired because I myself am transitioning from a space in which I would overextend and overgive. I have exhausted my ability and capabilities of giving. So I have to be fair to myself first as far as me giving. And if I was overextending and overcompensating for what other people lacked and what was lacking in spaces and places and situations, then I wasn't giving those people, places, spaces, and situations opportunity to just work yourself out and people to figure shit out. Yes? Yes. So, and that's me taking accountability. With my actions actually coddles people's lack and inability to think beyond just coming to me or relying on me, right? So I had to take a step back, and I ain't take a step back. I sat the fuck down. I laid down, and I'm resting, and here I am. So, okay. Besides that, I've really been more in tune with sound healing. And not only am I in tune with it, I am attuned to it. And it has me in another space that I never even knew existed, and I'm so grateful for it. I've even gotten Tibetan bells and sewn them into my locks. I've adorned my locks with Tibetan bells, and I love it. It grounds me. You get it? Come on. It grounds me, and I love it. I'm in awe of the growth that I have been witnessing within myself. That's another thing. I've literally been witnessing my own growth because I'm living a life right now of lucidity, and it's really profound for me, and I love it. I've come into an understanding and acceptance of a lot of aspects of me that has always existed within me. And I realized that a lot of people knew it existed in me as well. They just thought they was hoping and praying and wishing that I never seen it for myself. But guess what? I see it. I know it. I remember. And I'm just in awe. I'm in awe. My trust in the divine has strengthened, deep-rooted itself within me, and there's not a lot to say about this. You know, if you know, you know. I'm just trying to find the words in this dense reality to convey it, because I know it's valuable and it's worth sharing. And there's other people out there that is and will go through this. We're all ascending, and we're ascending at a rapid pace. And I was aware of this even before this ascension. However, I never think too much of it because I'm constantly going through deaths and rebirths within my life, even rising as a phoenix. I resonate with that. But this one has allowed me the opportunity to witness it first-handedly, because I've surrendered. I've done a really deep surrender to the divine, and I'm watching, observing how things are literally unfolding, and it's put me into this expansiveness within my own mind, my own vessel, my own thoughts, my spirit. I'm tapped into my soul. I am thinking along the lines of purpose, with intention. I'm at one with my higher self. She's always talking to me. Like, we're just like this. we're just going right now. And of course I feel differently, and I know I look different. I know I do. I see myself every day, but I can even see the difference in my energy, my aura. My auric field is different. I watch how people respond to me now, and it's very different. I have to go. Time just be slipping into the future. Especially the children that I work with. You know, children are tall tale signs of everything. And They are pure receptors, and they've changed. So I know I've changed, and the way they receive me is different, but it's beautiful. Anyway, I'm going, chucking up the deuces. I got more to talk about. So I'll see you later. Thank you. Bye.